What's going on, guys? So allegedly, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, third fight trilogy, is set for July 24th. And we're not going to get an undisputed matchup between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, which I find pretty disappointing. That's the fight I think everybody wanted to see. Besides, Deontay Wilder fanboys, LDBC people, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that, but, I just find it, first off, I'm going to say, I just find it really funny when, these fanboys make these videos talking about how amazing Wilder looks, Oh, he's so improved. Watch out, like he's looking dangerous when he's simply working on the pads. Like, I mean, if you've ever boxed before, you really study the sport, and like you're just like a student of boxing, I think you understand that pads don't hit back, and almost anybody can look good on pads, and number two, you can't. It goes back to, I don't want to sound cliche here, but it goes back to the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. How old is Wilder? 34. And he's just starting to work on his technical skills now. He's just deciding that, hey, maybe I need to learn a little bit. Maybe I need to learn how to box. Now, I'm not a Wilder hater, okay? I don't hate fighters. I don't hate on fighters. Even if I don't like them, I still respect every professional boxer. I really do. Because, I understand how, like, the level of guts, the level of heart that it requires to get in the ring and fight in front of millions of people. That takes a lot of guts and a lot of heart. So I have respect for Wilder as a fighter. I don't like him as a guy, as a person, I don't. But I do respect him as a fighter. However, Wilder's never had good boxing ability. He's never even, as a matter of fact, he's very poor in terms of his fundamentals. Very poor. And I don't think what I'm saying is really it shouldn't really be a surprise to anybody. I mean, it's just kind of the obvious. You watch Wilder fight, he's got a halfway decent jab, okay, because he's very long and he's quick. So he's got a halfway decent jab, and he's got an atom bomb of a right hand, and that's it. That's all he's got. He can't throw combinations for shit. And he's not very accurate. He gets really wild. His defense is terrible. His footwork is terrible. And I don't care how much he focuses on improving technically before this fight with Fury. He's simply not going to get to the level where he's going to be able to box with Fury, or, dare I say, outbox Tyson Fury. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. That would be nothing short of a miracle. It would literally be a miracle. If Wilder went up in there and outboxed Tyson Fury, that would be a fucking miracle. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked. As a matter of fact, in the history of boxing, nothing like that ever would have happened. Now, I'm not overstating how good Fury is. Fury's not invincible. Okay? He's not like, I actually think Anthony Joshua overall is a better fighter than Tyson Fury. But Fury is still definitely a very effective, good outside fighter who has solid fundamentals. He's a little unorthodox, but I mean, he's definitely, he's got a better gauge of distance. He's got much better footwork than Wilder. He's overall much more fundamentally stable than Deontay Wilder, and that's not even close. It's not even close. The only chance Wilder has to beat Tyson Fury, and I mean the only chance, is if he lands his right hand flush, which he could. He already did in the first fight. Tyson Fury, by an act of God, was able to get up. But, so, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to shit on Wilder. I'm not, like, I'm not trying to disrespect him or anything. I'm just keeping it real, guys. I'm just keeping it real, and I'm always going to on this channel. I'm never going to lie to you. I have no reason to do that. I have no agenda to push. I'm just keeping it real. Tyson Fury, once again, is going to box Wilder's ears off, okay? He's going to box his friggin' face off until Wilder is able to land that right hand. If he's able to land the right hand. That is the only chance he has. But, it still makes for an intriguing matchup because of that reason. right? Because the whole fight, you're going to be, regardless of who you're rooting for, if you're rooting for anybody, you're going to be on edge, thinking to yourself, oh man, is right now going to be the moment Wilder's able to land that bomb of a right hand, because it could be at any second. He could just, snipe it perfectly, boom, Fury goes down. Because if he lands flush, it's almost a guarantee Fury's going down. It's almost a guarantee that anyone in the heavyweight division is going down. So you could never count Wilder out of any fight, even with the lack of fundamentals that he has. His punching power is just that destructive. He is just that dangerous. I do not disregard that at all. But to me, though, at this juncture, we already know who the better fighter is. The better boxer is Tyson Fury by a mile. And it would have been much more intriguing at this point. It would have been much more of an important fight at this point to see Fury fight Anthony Joshua, because we don't know how that fight is going to transpire. We have no idea. We've never seen it before, and both guys are very much on the same level in terms of boxing ability. Like I said, I believe, in my personal opinion, Anthony Joshua is the better fighter. He's got the best resume in the heavyweight division, and he's just a better fighter, in my opinion. But it's still a close fight. It's still an intriguing fight. It's still a fight that everyone wanted to see. It would have been a historic heavyweight matchup. But now we're stuck with the third fight between Wilder and Fury. And, I'm not going to get into the sideshow friggin', freak show that it's been behind the scenes, with the whole arbitration thing and everything. I'm not even going to bother getting into that. I like to focus and stick to the fights. I don't like getting into the political side that much. I try to stay away from that shit. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Are you disappointed in not being able to see Fury and Joshua? Or would you like to see a third fight between Wilder and Fury? Because you know what? I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to get pretty amped up for it. I'm still going to enjoy the fight. Don't get me wrong. I would just much rather see Fury fight Joshua. But let me know what you guys think, and until the next one.